What is differentiation? First, we need to understand the basic concepts. The process of finding a function that outputs the rate of change of one variable with respect to another variable. Determine the maximum and minimum values of the specific function. Okay, we move to the application of differentiation, which some of the applications that we use in real life. First, calculate the profit and loss in business using graph. Next, check the temperature variation. And lastly, to determine the speed or distance covered, such as mile per hour and kilometer per hour, and etc. Okay, next, we move to the related rates. What does it mean? Related rates means a problem which involves at least two changing quantities and asks you to figure out the rate at which one is changing, given sufficient information on all of the others. For example, two vehicles drive in a different direction, which we should be able to deduce the speed at which they are separating if we know the individual speeds and direction.
Okay, the question given is: a police patrol is chasing a speeding car from the south to the north. At the intersection, the car has turned to the west and moving straight. When the police patrol is 0.6 km from the intersection and the speeding car is 0.8 km to the west, the police radar detecting that the distance between them is increasing at 20 km per hour. If the police patrol moving at 60 km per hour at the instant of the measurement, determine the speed of the car. Okay, I'll be explaining the solution step by step. Step number 1, read the problem carefully. Draw the diagram if it's possible. So let's check out all the information. It is given that a police patrol is chasing a speeding from south to north. At the intersection, the car has turned to the west and moving straight. So based on the information, we can see that we can use Pythagoras theorem to solve the question. So step number 2, the police patrol is 0.6 km from the intersection. So we can define that as y because y has to be on vertical. The speeding car is 0.8 km to the west. So we put that as x since x has to be on horizontal. So from this information, we can label it on the diagram, which is the Pythagoras theorem. Step number 3, the police radar detecting that the distance between them is increasing at 20 km per hour. So dz over dt is positive 20 km per hour. Since the police patrol is approaching north, so dy over dt will be positive 60 km per hour. The question asks to determine the speed of the car. Speeding car is approaching to west, so it will be negative dx over dt since it is approaching west. So we can label that on the diagram that we draw the Pythagoras theorem. Next step is step number 4. Since it is a Pythagoras theorem, use the Pythagoras theorem formula to find z. So z squared is equal to x squared plus y squared. So substitute the x squared with 0.8 while y will be 0.6. So use the formula, we can find z is equivalent to 1. Next step, step number 5. From the formula that we did the Pythagoras theorem, which is z squared equal to x squared plus y squared, differentiate it. Then substitute all the information to find dx over dt. So z squared equal to x squared plus y squared will be differentiate to 2z dx over dt equal 2x dx over dt plus 2y dy over dt. So substitute, z will be 1, dx dt will be 20. So 2 times 1 times 20, and then 2x dx dt, x is 0.8, dx dt we have to find it but make it negative, then plus with 2y dy dt, which is 2 times 0.6 times 60, and then when you solve it, you will get dx over dt equal to 20 km per hour.
Our task objective has been achieved. Therefore, we have worked well with each other despite the many challenges we have put into the work. We can interpret the meaning of derivative, why they need to use derivative and solve maximum and minimum problems. As the whole, it can be said that the concept of differentiation can be used in our daily life in solving problems. Therefore, we thank our lecturer, Madam Irene Munira, for providing many encouragement and opportunities for us to complete this group assignment. Thank you.